Hello guys, and today we're going to be watching SSG animation from them. Also, shout out to them. I don't know why I shot 25 seconds. Shout out to them because they let me watch their video. It's gonna. I'm giving shout outs and stuff in the description. So just read that because I emailed them and I emailed them. Can I watch one of your videos? They said yes. So thank you for that, SSG Animations, and shout out to them. Even though I'm like 31 subscribers and it's probably not even going to get anything. So yeah, shout out. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. So I have no idea. The lag. I'm sorry.
Being a person born in the early 90s, who got his first computer in 2000, it is inevitable that I am very steeped in internet culture. Almost all of us from that era know a creepypasta or two. I used to think that the stories were fake. Just a few months ago, I discovered they are not all as fake as they seem. The day it all happened, we were alone in the woods. My girlfriend and I had rented a cabin away from
Hold up. Bro. I
discovered they are not.
The rain just in the background. Oh my gosh. Bro, why does he look like the owner of Garfield? Tell me why. Guys, tell me why he looks like the owner of Garfield, but a little bit older and without blonde hair. And bro, he has a red eye. No offense, SSG, but like, let me just stop because I'm probably gonna get copyrighted. SSG, I do this with every scary animation. So if you watch my video, I do this with every single scary video I react to and every game. I just roast it. I just roast the animation or game to make it funnier. So if I get copyrighted out of this or something like that, I'm sorry.
Not all as fake as they seem. The day it all happened, we were alone in the woods. My girlfriend and I had rented a cabin away from everything.
Why are you in the woods? The rain keeps starting up. That's annoying me so bad. But that's my cousin's like background for Opera GX, by the way. They're not sponsored, but you should use it. I can't even sponsor because I'm like 31 subscribers, just reminding you. By the way, new shorts out, the POV. I was so quiet for a minute, I don't even know why. Okay, let's just start this junk back up.
To enjoy the.
I forgot something. Oh, why it muted. I'm still going. They are not girlfriend, boyfriend. They are literally siblings. Both red eyes, both brown hair, those goofy eyebrows. Yeah, they are siblings. They put their hands down by their side the exact same way.
My girlfriend and I had rented a cabin away
car in 4K Ultra HD.
From everything to enjoy the peace and the fresh air. Everything was going well until our dog, Alf, ran away.
I'm gonna be so honest. Wait.
Everything was going well until our dog.
He walking like he's talking. Oh my gosh! I know that was so loud. My cousin's mic is incredibly loud. You can't turn it down either. Let me just start it back up.
Dog, Alf, ran away. It was around 8 o'clock at night when that happened, and I went out to look for him right away. Night had already fallen, but I had a flashlight and knew the woods well. My girlfriend stayed in the cabin in case Alf returned.
That is a horrible decision to make, just saying that. It is 51 seconds and I've already stopped it like 30 times. I need to stop. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna point everything out because that's just. I'm just snatching the entertainment away from you. Like, oh my gosh.
On his own. The forest was darker than I remembered. Even though I knew the forest well, I didn't go deep into it at night a few years ago. The flashlight barely illuminated a few meters in front of me. I walked for a while, calling out for Alf and listening carefully for any noise that might indicate his location. But the silence was absolute.
Bruh. Split it. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that out.
After about half an hour of aimless walking, I heard something. At first, I thought it was Alf, but
Bro, the rain scared me. Bro, it's morning time right now. It's like 12. Hello. It is like 1:22. Yes, it's 1:22 as we saw. I just got scared because of some rain. That was the stupidest thing to get scared off of. I'm gonna be so honest. The video already is like 10 minutes long, and the actual reaction is 1 minute. And we have 21 more minutes to go. Well, 20. So, yeah.
But the noise was not from a dog. It was like a murmur, a mixture of whispering and whimpering. I walked in the direction of the sound. It might not be Alf, but maybe someone had found him. The murmur led me to a clearing in the forest. There, on the ground, I saw a hunched figure. The light of my flashlight...
Bro. But he homeless. Oh my god, he look like he's a zombie from Walking Dead too. Oh my eyes red, bro was taking cocaine. Oh my gosh, bro. Get off the weed, bro. You're better than this. Oh my gosh, bro. Hobo from 1987. That's crazy.
It revealed a man. He was dirty, his clothes in tatters.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I need to stop pausing. But what is that black stuff on the side of his face? Did he poop on his face? Bro, that diarrhea must be crazy. Because if it's black, that's crazy. It's only supposed to be brown or green. If you got that horrible diarrhea, that's just green. But also it might be mold. That boy rotten. That's crazy.
And his body covered with cuts and wounds. Most disturbing were his eyes. They were wide open, red and vein-filled, even with some blood in them.
The teeth gap! Oh my gosh! Bro. The teeth gap! That's like 44 feet, bro. Golly! Oh my gosh! Bloodshot eyes, too. No, he literally has red eyes. Just like everybody else. That's his other sibling. That's crazy. You gotta stop making them so related, like SSG animations. I'm sorry to tell you that, but nobody has red eyes in real life. But we're not talking about real life. This is an animation, so let me stop and shut up.
It was as if he had drunk 10 liters of coffee. This man looked as if he hadn't slept for
10
days.
liters of coffee? That's crazy.
Hey, are you okay? I still don't know why I asked him that.
Really
it was obvious that he was not
well. Like he took like
the man
30 pounds of weed.
He just looked at me scared.
Oh my gosh.
There was definitely something wrong with this person. I had to call 911 as soon as possible. Hey,
he really
stay calm.
Like
I'll call 911, okay?
He popping pills, bro. He popping pills
hard, It was
hard,
then that
bro.
for the first time I heard his voice. No, I don't sleep. I can't.
I'm gonna just be so real with you. His mic is so good and also horrible at the same time. You can hear me swallow. Pause. That's actually bussin'. But like that's why I have to have the mic far away. But also when I'm saying something funny, I have to have it close so it's far away when I'm not about to say something funny. So that's why it has different pitches. So yeah. But his voice sounds like he's a 4-year-old boy. And actually a 4-year-old girl. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see how long we've been on this thing. 10 minutes. And we're only been 1 minute and 58 seconds in the video. Oh my gosh. I need to stop. Wait, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I need to stop pausing. Oh my god. Just got this part. Oh my gosh, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid.
No way.
Oh my gosh, bro, I'm so stupid.
Wait, what even? We bustin'? Wait, let it.
Yeah, we bustin'. Yeah, we bustin'. Oh, we was at 2 minutes and 20 seconds, so. Right, like right here.
Being a person born in the...
Alright, yeah, we good. Yeah, we good.
After listening to him, I felt very sorry for him.
I never done.
I mean, I didn't have time for this. I had to find Alf before he got even more lost. But at least I had to make sure that this man was safe. I approached him to tell him to wait for me.
I'm probably gonna cut that
I
out.
would call the police and they would come and get him. But when I took a step towards him, everything changed. Out of nowhere, the man started laughing. But not a normal laugh. He was laughing out loud. He was laughing as if I had told him the funniest joke he had ever heard in his life. As he laughed, his eyes...
Oh my gosh. His eyes got redder? I know you're not about to say his eyes got redder. If his eyes got redder, he popped like 50 pills then and there.
Didn't seem to match the smile. As he laughed, he looked at me with his eyes wide open and focused on me. His gaze was terrifying. If I took one step closer, I was sure he was going to do something to me. Hey, dude, what's wrong with you? The man put his hands to his head as if he was trying to pull his hair out, but it was completely bald. He started crying with laughter. He was getting more and more desperate, and I was scared. My eyes! My eyes are burning! I need to close them. Where are my eyelids? Why don't I have eyelids? I took advantage of the moment to take a few steps back, without taking my eyes off him. His every movement seemed erratic, as if he was fighting something inside himself. His hands tensed and unclenched, and his eyes moved frantically. Suddenly, the man lunged at me with surprising speed. He knocked me down.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the exact reason why you don't want to go in the woods. Like, if this happens to you, I'm so sorry to you, but I told you. I told you not to go in the woods, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah.
And I fell to the ground, losing my flashlight in the process. In the darkness,
how was your grip so bad you lost your flashlight? I couldn't imagine that pause right there. How do you, bro, I don't even know what I said. How do you lose your flashlight? How do you have, bro, I can't repeat what I said. How do you have so bad grip? You lose your the pause right there. Your flashlight. After I said your flashlight, that was like 10 seconds of just a straight pause. Just a pause before I say flashlight. And I know what every single person is thinking right now. Not that kind of pause, man. Like when you're speaking and you pause your words for a minute. Yeah.
Hands on me, trying to strangle me.
These are so loud.
His strength was incredible. Far more than I would have expected from someone in his
Bro, Superman. Skinny Superman.
condition. As he tried to choke me, all I could hear was his laughter. His frenetic laughter wouldn't stop for a second. I tried to scream, but his grip was too strong. I was short of breath and starting to get dizzy. My vision blurred and despair overcame me. I struggled to break free.
My quality? I really thought that was the quality. But he said his vision blurred, bro. I really thought that was the quality for a minute, bro. Like, look at this, bro. Well, hold up. This might be, like, right here.
I tried to scream, but his grip was too strong. I was short of breath and starting to get dizzy. My vision blurred.
I really thought that was the quality? I was gonna say, why is it doing this now? Well, let's continue.
And despair overcame me. I struggled to break free, but I couldn't. His face was so close to mine that I could feel his...
Pause! 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 And it's that kind of pause now. SSG. I'm gonna cut that out. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cut that out. Yeah. I forgot this was an actual former SSG animation that I had to actually. Oh
His
my
breath.
gosh. No, I'm not editing that.
Do you know why I can't sleep? Please help me.
He can't help you, goofy.
I feel...
You have him in a chokehold. He can't breathe. You're gonna kill him. Over there looking like Mr. Clean.
I tried to hit him, scratch him, anything to get free.
I messed
But
up.
he didn't even
Dang
seem
it.
to realize
Joke.
I was hitting him. My strength was fading and fear was turning into absolute panic. I thought I was going to die there in the midst of the forest at the hands of a madman. Just when I felt all was lost, I heard a noise. It was barking. Alf! The dog lunged at the man, biting his arm fiercely. The man yelped and let go of me, staggering.
I'm gonna be so honest. I forgot my mic was mute. So technically what I was trying to say is the dog still walking like he's talking. So that's pretty much it. That thumping in the background is just my sister running. So, yeah. Yeah. Let's continue.
Backward. I admit that at that moment I should have defended my pet, but I was too scared. So much so that I took the opportunity to get up and run. I didn't care which direction I went, I just wanted to get away from that place as fast as possible. I heard more barking and screaming behind me, but I didn't stop. I felt the adrenaline rushing through my veins as I ran blindly through the dark forest. The sounds had stopped. Was I going to the right place? Was I too far from the cabin? Alf! I had to find him. I couldn't just leave him there with that psycho. I stopped for a moment to catch my breath and try to make the best decision.
His legs
My
are
lungs were
shaky!
burning and my legs were shaking from sheer exhaustion.
Bro.
It was then that I heard a creaking sound to my
He's
left.
cooked.
I turned my head and, through the gloom, saw a shadow moving through the
Oh,
trees.
he's cooked.
The man was stalking me. I no longer heard any laughter or
Run,
anything, but only
bro.
movements in the leaves near me. I wasn't sure if it was him, but who else could it be? I tried to calm my breathing, but fear was getting the better of me. I knew I should keep moving, but I was sure I was not alone. Someone was surrounding me. The seconds passed like hours as I watched him slowly approach. He was toying with me, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Suddenly, someone came out of the shadows. It was a man. He was very similar to the one before, but he was definitely not the same. What the hell
That's
was going
crazy.
on? Had the forest turned into a circus? The man slowly approached me. His eyes were hurt too. He didn't have eyelids either,
Oh,
and he
no.
also looked like he hadn't slept for a long time. But his attitude, he was totally different. He was much more serious. He didn't seem to be able to laugh. Sir, I don't want to alarm you, but I'm very frustrated. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a long time, and that makes me very nervous. I hope you understand. Ah! I hope you understand that this is not personal, but I'm very angry, and I need to take it out on someone. I didn't even answer him. The man began to approach me slowly. I knew what was going to happen. I understood that at any moment he was going to throw himself at me. I picked up a stone and threw it at him, then ran away as fast as I could. The rock didn't seem to affect him at all.
Oh my gosh, bro has
He just
hard,
kept running. He seemed faster than me, and his clumsiness didn't seem to stop him at all.
Not faster
He
than
was
me.
going to catch me. He was getting closer and closer. I had no way to escape. Finally, I saw a light in the distance.
My boy be
The hut.
walking like he in
A spark
Minecraft.
of
That's
hope made
crazy.
me run faster, even though my legs were about to give out at any moment. I was so close, but I felt he was too. I closed my eyes and kept running. I had to get there. I forced my way into the door and locked the door immediately. When I saw if the man was behind the door, I was shocked. No one was there. My girlfriend greeted me with a mixture of relief and terror on her face. Just in case, we locked all the other doors and barred the windows, making sure we were safe.
That's crazy.
What happened? A man. No. 2 men. They were crazy. They tried to kill me. Just then, we heard footsteps running up to the front door and scratching at it. I knew those noises. It was Alf. I looked through the hole in the door and didn't see anyone else, so I opened the door and let our dog in. Once the 3 of us were together, I called the police immediately, hoping they would catch these people or at least get us out of town. After that, nothing was the same ever. I never again dared to go into
That's
the
crazy.
woods, never again went on vacation to quiet places, and never again allowed the door to be open with the dog nearby, no matter how well trained he was. As for my pursuers, I never heard from them again. The police did not find them, nor did anyone take responsibility for the escape of these people, neither from hospitals, prisons, or mental institutions. You know, while I was
just
running
woke up
from these people,
at like 11,
I remembered a
I'll be honest.
creepypasta I saw as a teenager.
I was
The
up like
Russian
5
sleep
a.m. I'm
experiment.
gonna be so
I always
honest.
thought it was just a well-written story.
Bro,
But
I
after
really don't
seeing
want to
those
watch this
men,
next
I
story,
considered
bro.
the
I'm so
possibility that it
tired.
might not be
But
so
they gave me
false.
permission, so I'm watching
Maybe
it.
those people were also victims of something much bigger than us. If you think about it, instead of denying a horror story,
And I was a nurse for almost 40.
Story.
Hello, I'm Marta. And I was a
Marta.
nurse for almost 40 years.
Your voice
Now that
does
I'm
not
over 80,
sound like
I
you're
spend
old.
most of my days reminiscing about the good and bad times in my hospital days. But there is one night in particular in the 1970s that I will never
If you
forget.
look-
One would normally think that hospitals are
Hospitals.
perfect places for horror
They're really
stories.
not.
What more perfect place to talk about horror than a hospital? Where people are constantly hurt, sad, or dead.
No, not
Despite
true.
this,
When it's
when you work in
abandoned,
a
yes.
hospital, you don't think about supernatural things. As a nurse, I constantly had to see injured patients and do everything I could to make them well. None of us were frightened by urban legends or strange things. We saw the hospital as a beacon of light, a place of hope and goodness, where there was no evil,
I'm gonna be
and we did
honest, she
everything
must have
we
been popping
could
pills.
to restore that lost hope to the people. But of course, as much
She
as the
definitely be
hospital is
popping pills, 'cause
populated
hold
by
on,
good
hold on.
people, lost hope
This was her. The girl in the orange hair. Well, the girl with the orange hair was her.
to the people. But of
Who used to switch to this girl? To that white all hair. But the same eyes.
course,
I
as
think
much-
I said the same eyes. Hold up. Yeah, that the same eyes.
much as the hospital is populated by good people,
The
we
young
cannot
to old.
prevent evil from entering the hospital. When this happened,
Just
it
give
was
us
one of
Jesus-
those
just give Jesus
quiet,
Christ.
boring nights in the hospital ward.
Jesus Christ.
I was sitting in the
Lord
small
and
nurse's
Savior.
station, sipping a cold coffee and
That's
leafing
actually
through
not a
an old
joke. I'm dead
magazine.
serious.
The hospital was quiet. On the night shift, the staff was usually really
Look, just
small,
put across from there.
except for a few
Yeah.
footsteps
'Cause you
and
can't put
short
Jesus
chatter
Christ in
between doctors or a patient complaining. We had a cat in the hospital, an old furry guy named Max. This cat was the hospital mascot. He just came in one day, and when we gave him food, he just didn't go away. Max was curled up in my lap, purring softly as I stroked his head. It was close to 2 in the morning when the emergency doorbell rang. I set the magazine in Max aside and ran to the emergency room.
That cat. This is so
What I
weird, but
saw
that
when
cat
I
walking
arrived
like you talked to.
took my breath away. At first, I was a bit confused, thinking they were bringing
Oh my god! Oh my god. Yeah, this is actually going to be scary because I guarantee you her ghost is going to just hunt the girl. I'm telling you right now, it's going to hunt the girl. And then at the end of the story, we're going to get jump scared by the girl. I'm telling you that right now. I've watched so many horror stories, but it looked like she got shot. Hold up.
And a mannequin.
It looked like she got shot right here, right here, right here, right here, and right here, and right there. Like her face is just covered in blood, and she's just dripping down. But I'm telling you right now, she got sliced. Her face got sliced right there. Her eyes. She was
few
popping
seconds,
pills
I realized it
and had
wasn't
weed.
a mannequin. It was
Because her eyes is very red.
moving. It was a woman.
She's alive? Oh my gosh. She must be. I wouldn't be surprised if she just killed herself right there. Yeah, I did not believe
Face
that.
had no expression, as if her face was a porcelain mask. She was severely injured, and the doctors were taking her to the emergency.
Sorry, SSG. But no, she's definitely not injured. It's not like we see hundreds of drops, might be gallons to be honest, of blood right on her shirt and stuff. Shirt. I said short.
This person
oh my
was
God.
fighting for her life.
Literally.
There was something wrong with her. It was her eyes.
She's
They were
smiling.
kind of dilated, but
She is smiling. I knew she was the. Oh, you don't see that right here, but you see that. There you go up.
at the same time they seemed eyes.
See, look, she's smiling. She's smiling.
They were kind of dilated, but at the same
Is she
time
blind?
they seemed
She's
to see
blind
me
too.
perfectly.
Her eyes is white.
It was at that moment that I realized something else. I thought our gazes had crossed by chance, but no, she was staring at me. Her gaze was completely frozen on me. She didn't seem to care about
That's
the
crazy.
pain or the risk of dying or anything else that was happening.
The risk of dying.
She
She
just
just
looked at
focus on
me
her.
blankly. I must admit that I have been scared for other patients, but this was the first time I was scared for myself. All available
It's crazy.
nurses were called in to help. The woman had deep cuts and was bleeding heavily, but didn't seem to show any signs of pain. She didn't even make a sound as we treated her. The one who seemed to be in pain was me. Every time we treated her, she didn't react. She just looked at me. After stabilizing her,
She's whiter than the ghost. She's whiter than the white crayon in the crayon box. Oh my gosh, bro. Guys, oh my gosh.
we
I'm
moved her
sorry.
to a private room.
Let me shut up.
Her injuries were severe, but for some reason she seemed to recover faster than expected. I was tasked with keeping an eye on her during my nightly rounds. The first time I passed by her room, I peeked in to check on her. She was sitting up in bed with those dark,
That would not be me.
expressionless eyes
That would
fixed on the
not
door.
be me. If I saw that, I am canceling my shift. I don't care about the money. I am quitting my job.
She was once again looking in my direction. Did she know it was going to happen? Or was she just staring at the door waiting to meet me? I couldn't help but shudder, but I tried to ignore the uncomfortable feeling. In this
can't ignore
profession,
that.
new things always
Called
happen,
sleep paralysis,
and
brother.
this was one of them, however rare. I slowly approached him to check his vital signs. I had to get rid of this uncomfortable
Damn!
feeling any way I could, so
Damn!
I
Is that
spoke to him.
I thought that was a girl.
Hello? How are you feeling? You came very wounded. Yeah, I figured. Hey, I know you don't want to talk now, but I'm here to help you. If there's something I could do, don't hesitate to tell me, okay? Part of my job was to go over and check her bed and vitals more closely, but to be honest, I didn't want to do that. I waved at her, pretending that everything was fine, and turned around as if to leave. At that moment, an indescribable terror ran down my spine. The woman was still, not moving or speaking.
How you did you say him 2 times? Sorry, SSG, but you kind of messed it up. How do you say him 2 times straight? And do you say woman? Okay. Okay. Okay.
But she didn't need to do any of that to scare me. She was shaking. She was shaking a lot. Normally, I would have been worried, thinking something was wrong with her, but this shaking was different. She was shaking with anxiety. Her face was still expressionless and hadn't changed, but her body was tense and nervous. I felt that she wanted to throw herself at me. For some reason, this woman hated me and wanted to hurt me, but I didn't understand why. Nervous, I faked a smile and left the room, almost in tears. I walked as fast as I could down the hallway to get away from that woman, but something was happening behind me.
Oh, no.
I heard a noise behind me, and unconsciously I turned around. I immediately regretted it. The woman, she was standing a few meters behind me. She was still injured and still shaking, but she was walking in my direction as if she felt nothing. Any other doctor would have come back to her and taken her to her room. Hell, that's something I would have done in any other situation, but this time it was different. I felt that if I went near her at that moment, it was the last thing I was going to do alive. I panicked and walked quickly through the corridors, looking back every few seconds. She was still there, following me, staring at me with every step I took.
Goofy?
Every time I came around a bend, I could swear she was going even faster than me. Her injured and trembling body should have prevented her from moving, but she kept walking. I backed up, tripped over a chair, and fell to the ground. The woman stopped a few steps away from me, her dark eyes never straying from mine. I tried to get up, but my legs were unresponsive. Fear had paralyzed me. When this happened, the woman advanced much faster towards me. Her arms shook even more intensely than before. She was about to throw herself at me. At that moment, one of the nurses, Javi,